So Mark and I found ourselves without kids this weekend, and it is a day in February. It's a little chilly, it's in the 50s, and it was a perfect sunny day, so we thought we would attempt this Timpoochee Trail adventure. So the trail actually starts just a bit down the road at a gas station, but nobody wants to start their nature journey at a gas station, so we're starting just about a quarter of a mile down the road at Topsail Hill State Park. The Timpoochee Trail has been on my locals bucket list for quite some time. So this is a 18-mile trail. You can do it one way or back. It goes along the length of 30A. It goes through 3 state parks, through beachside towns, fun rest stops, and just a day of beautiful scenery. So my current plan is to just bike one way. We're at Topsail is actually at the westernmost side of 30A, and the trail ends at the easternmost side at Inlet Beach. I think our goal is just to bike down there and then one of us take a taxi back and get the car, which we're gonna leave at a parking lot here at Topsail. And we're on vacay today, so you can see we're beach cruising. We're not out to make any biking goals. So one more thing before we get started, there are 1,000 ways that you could do this trail. Obviously, if you're amazing, you can run it. You can rent a bike, you can bring your own bikes, or there's this new fun trend of electric bike, which I've done on another day, and this just takes a little bit of forethought. You need a rental reservation, and I was not there today, but get an electric bike. They are so much fun, and you can do this out and back trail in a couple of hours. Biking the Timpoochee Trail, we made our way through all the little towns along 30A. The path was clearly laid out with trail markers to ensure that we were on the right path, and at one point there was even a bike repair station that I thought was really cool. First, we stopped at the first dune lake we came to, which was Stallworth Lake. We took time to read the signage and then pedaled on through Blue Mountain Beach, past Gulf Place, and stopped at one of the first beach access points, which was Ed Walline Regional Beach Access. After putting our toes in the sand, we headed towards Grayton Beach, passing both Big and Little Redfish Lake. We chose not to venture off of the Timpoochee Trail into Grayton because we have dinner plans to eat at the Red Bar, which is in Grayton, after our ride for their famous crab cakes that they do on the weekends. Shortly thereafter, we passed by the infamous Western Lake. This is watercolor over here, and Grayton State Beach Park on this side. This is probably one of your most iconic lakes that we have here. About midway, we started getting hungry and chose to stop at Bud and Alys in Seaside. There are bike racks everywhere, but I do recommend bringing a lot. Alright, we have stopped to take a break at Bud and Alys because it is so much fun and it has this amazing view. And honestly, at about the halfway point, we were ready for a break, and we've got some liquid courage to help us make it the rest of the 18 miles. After the stop in Seaside, the ride was really cool. The sun was starting to set, and I came across so many small public beach access points that I started taking pictures and just little diversions here and there. And one more stop for a drink at the Hub. In the final 3 miles from the Hub, I had to keep stopping because the sun was setting, and it was just so beautiful to see the reflection of the sunset, particularly on Camp Creek Lake and over the beach in Seacrest. It just really added to my experience, and I loved it. Dusk was setting by the time I rode into Alys Beach, into all the beautiful white buildings, and finally the trail ends at mile 18, just past Rosemary Beach. The Timpoochee Trail proved to be a good 3-hour-long journey, but it was so worth it for the beautiful scenery and all the fun stops along the way. Jen and I post new videos every Thursday. We'll see you then.